Hey there guys, it's another one of these videos where I just sit here and talk about something, and this time around I would really like to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Oh, hold on, that's the wrong script. I would really like to talk about heroes and generals. Now, this game has been a little bit weird here and there for last year, and it didn't really seem to be the greatest game ever, and I've been complaining about it a lot, but I decided to make this video about showing how actually amazing this game was. And yeah, this is like a few nice words you say to someone's funeral that has been a dick his entire life, but there we go. We're gonna reflect on some qualities of this game that actually had that no other games have, and it's just kind of sad to see this game just end up as it's ending up. So what did Heroes and Generals did so good that other games just simply are not even close to it? So first of all, let me explain you what I value in games and what, in my opinion, games should be like, so you can better understand why I appreciate some of these things that Heroes and Generals did. So first of all, I really appreciate when the game is easy to learn and just easy to get into, when the game is intuitive, not a pay-to-win type of game where you just can throw real-life money and just wreck everybody. It has to look good, like graphically, that it has fast and easy progress so that you can unlock anything and just not really spend years of your real life to unlock something in game. Simple main menu, game performance, and most importantly, the game is supposed to be fun. This is what games are meant to be. Like, you go to work, you come home, you're stressed out, you want to relax and have fun. This is what games are supposed to be, and not some frustrating, annoying stuff that they're like, oh, it has a learning curve. Whenever somebody tells you the game has a steep learning curve, that just means it's not worth your time. Just don't even bother with that game. It absolutely sucks. You're gonna have horrible time, you're gonna be stressed out. It's just gonna be a living nightmare. I mean, if you're into that, sure, go ahead and play it. I'm not gonna stop you. So let's go through these and see what actually Heroes and Generals did right. So, is the game easy to learn and get into? Absolutely it is. You get thrown in against bots and you practice a few rounds and you unlock some new stuff just against bots, which is amazing. And the game is, I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning it was a little bit confusing, just the mechanics and whatever, because the guns kind of look weird when they shoot. I mean, I played Battlefield games before I started playing Heroes and Generals, and it did feel way different, but I really quickly got used to it. So it is very easy to learn, and there is not much that is complicated about the game. Is the game intuitive? The game is absolutely intuitive. It shows you everything with a big glowing signs over everything, so you can't really not know where to go or what to do. Like when I first went to Enlisted, I was completely lost and confused, but people somehow dislike that video so much. They're like, oh, how do you not know where to go? Because it doesn't say it anywhere. It's a tiny little bubble miles away, and you gotta figure it out to see it somehow and to go there. Is it a pay to win? Heroes and Generals, even though people like to say, oh, that's a pay to win game, it is not pay to win game. Pay to win game could be like War Thunder or Enlisted or whatever, even though they're super expensive. I don't even know who gives money to that shit, but Heroes and Generals is not like that. I never gave any money, I never paid any money to Heroes and Generals, and I unlocked everything. And I had some great times. Like, you don't have to pay to win anything. And even if you do, it doesn't guarantee that you're gonna win, because you still get shot and die. Like, if the game offered, for example, a King Tiger just for people that pay real money, but if you're just gonna play the game, you get unlocked only Tiger 1, that would be a huge pay to win. But in this case, in Heroes and Generals, you can literally unlock everything that you can buy, so it's pretty much the same. Like, you can pay to get like the veteran thing, like the premium, whatever it's called, and you get to have 2 badges, and that's pretty much it. You earn more credits per battle or whatever, and that is not really that special. And even if you don't want to pay any money for the game, but you still want to have access to that premium veteran status, whatever it is, you can still buy it in-game with currency that you earn from games. So this is also nice for like kids that are playing these games and they don't have bank accounts and they don't have their own money or credit cards or whatever, and they just can't pay money to this game so they can have fun, and their moms are not gonna give them money for that or whatever. There are people that can't throw money at the video game in order to have fun, and this game actually thought about them and just gave them this awesome option to just play the game, earn credits, and buy the veteran membership with it. And you're gonna have exactly the same experience like the guy that's paying real money. There is no other game that offers that I know of. This game is clearly the least pay-to-win game. Does it look good? Good graphics? It's horrible. Sometimes it looks good when the lighting is okay and whatever, but mainly the game looks pretty terribly. It's not really great compared to the other games, but hey, you can't have everything, right? Fast and easy progress. Absolutely fast and easy progress. You can literally just jump into game, never even go in PvP, just grab the infantry guy and go in first encounter over and over again and kill a bunch of bots for like 2 days, and you're gonna unlock like the best machine gun, and you're gonna earn enough credits from those battles to actually buy the best machine gun and then jump into the actual battles in assault or whatever. And by gaining experience from there, you can literally unlock like the tanker, the pilot, sniper, whatever, and just keep unlocking more things. Like, that is insane how easy they made it. Like, if you feel uncomfortable playing against other players, like for example, let's take War Thunder, where you do get to play against bots, but it means nothing, and you literally just, you're given a tank and you're immediately just thrown into just the PvP mode. Like, here, deal with this now and figure it out somehow. Like, Heroes and Generals actually gave you time to practice and be rewarded for practicing. But that is only for infantry. So you learn the game and then you get in assault battles or go into war when you unlock it. But I don't really like going to war. But you get in assault and you play for a while, you see how the map works, you see where you need to go, what other people are doing, and just, it's really easy to get into and eventually unlock everything. And then you buy your first, if you want to go with tanks, you buy your first light tank, and you can go in just tank versus tank battles on a tiny little map and just grind there, or just keep going in assault and kill infantry with it, and you unlock better tanks and better tanks, and you can boost specifically what you want to unlock again with the in-game currency that you earn from battles. Now that is absolutely nuts, and they made it so easy to get through everything. Like, you can literally just in a week of playing just get the best tank in the game. Like, you can get a King Tiger no problem without paying anything. Also, when you unlock the tank and you don't want it yet, like you unlock your Panzer IV and then unlock whatever, and you're like, I don't care about any of these, I just want to buy the King Tiger and nothing else. You can do that. You can unlock the King Tiger with the light tank just by playing that light tank a lot. And just unlock everything and then buy just the King Tiger and nothing else in between. Which, if you ever played War Thunder, you would know. You have to research, unlock everything, and then buy everything up to the King Tiger, and then buy a King Tiger. Because if you don't buy all those previous tanks you don't care about, you can't buy the one you do. So these games basically are just trapping you into playing something you don't want if you want to get something you do want. The main menu, is it simple? I mean, main menu is quite simple, but in the beginning I remember being a bit confused about it. But I watched like one video on YouTube and it explained everything before, and I literally got it immediately and never watched anything again because it's all in your face. Everything is marked nicely, nothing is like overcomplicated, everything is super nice. Game performance is unfortunately not the best. You really need a good PC to run this game, even though it doesn't look like it's supposed to ask for much. The game actually does ask for quite a lot, but that's probably why they are trying to change the engine and everything. That's one of the main problems, I guess. And is the game fun? Abso-fucking-lutely. The game is insanely fun and is not actually frustrating basically at all. It happens, but it's not like too much. Like sometimes your tank gets stuck on a rock, or you're barely touching a tree and fire your tank and the shell just goes random in the air, or people that play Rambos just annoy the shit out of you. But that is not like all the time, and the game is way more relaxing. Like if you just unlocked your first light tank and then you played a bit with it and then unlocked Stuart and you're all happy and shit because now you have a tank with an actual cannon, and then you just realize, oh shit, I'm facing a Panzer 3 or 4 and I can't really do much to it. It's still not that frustrating. Like you don't have the pressure from just driving around being like, oh, there are bigger tanks than me, they're gonna one-shot me, I'm gonna die, what, I gotta hide. And then you play just like you're scared for your real life. It is just annoying and frustrating for games to be like this, and we all know what game I'm referring to when I say this, and it is War Thunder, clearly. I'm even scared when I'm in a King Tiger over there because they just die randomly from just the most random crap in the world. But in Heroes and Generals, even in Stuart, you get shot and you survive. You might live for 2 shots, sometimes even 3 if the guy doesn't know where to shoot you or he doesn't hit exactly where he wanted to. And you have a chance to fight back, so you can fire back and disable his track, for example, which doesn't really completely destroys his track and he can't move anymore. Of course he can, but it's gonna go slower, he's gonna pull to one side and he has to get out of the tank to repair it, which might get him shot. Or you don't have to fight back and shoot back, you can just leave your tank and just walk off, kill a bot, grab his gun and just start shooting at people. You always have a chance to fight and it's always gonna be super fun. And also, when you play a tanker and you can't really figure out the range, in Heroes and Generals you just get to hit space and it just calculates how far the target is and you get to shoot them. It's like a range finder, but it doesn't really have the technology because you're playing as a soldier. You're not a soldier, you don't know these things. And based on graphics in the game, you can figure out the distance even if you wanted to. I mean, eventually you train to do that, but that's not really it. So I really appreciate that they actually have this for guns, like for snipers, for anything that can aim. You just hit the space bar and it finds the range for you, so you can just play the game and fucking enjoy it. But other games don't really like doing that because why are you playing a soldier? You are not playing a soldier, you're playing a regular guy, but you're supposed to have the soldier knowledge in order to play the fucking game. There are not many games that are doing this, and it's absolutely annoying to see those games just blow up and have huge following, and the game that actually has some fun qualities just dies like this. And it's not dying because the game is shit, it just dies because people that are running it are just not giving a fuck about it. They created something great here, and they created it by accident and they just gave up on it. I really don't know what happened and how could this happen to the great game like Heroes and Generals, but it just did. Now what's gonna happen about Heroes and Generals 2? Well, most likely not this. If they are gonna follow trends, everybody follows whatever is the best. Like for example, when there was the DayZ or whatever, PUBG, and everything was like, oh, just get dropped from the sky, pick up some random guns, shoot each other, and the map gets smaller, and you know, there you go, that's the game mode. And then Fortnite came out, and by the way, Fortnite started as a zombie survival game. Like you were supposed to build a base and survive waves and waves of zombies, but it turned into something that was already popular. And then they made like 1 million different games that look exactly the same, and everybody had a bunch of players playing it because people just wanted it. I think even Call of Duty made something like that. I don't even know because I don't care about that shit. So based on that, I'm pretty sure that Heroes and Generals 2, even if they make it, but I highly doubt that they will, is gonna be frustrating, pay-to-win garbage. It's gonna be pretty much whatever is popular, they're gonna make it that way. So all of these good things that we have here are gonna be gone, and everything that was bad, like game performance and looking good, is pretty much gonna be on top of its game. Modern games pretty much look good, and perform well, but everything else is garbage. Everything else is just annoying, frustrating, and just terribly made, but people buy it and pay money to play it, which is, I just don't know why. I would rather play a game like Heroes and Generals that looks like shit, but it's fun and it's fair, than to play something that looks amazing, but it's absolute trash all over the place. So even if they make Heroes and Generals 2, I'm most likely not gonna play it because I didn't give them any money for it, and because they asked for 3 million, then realized, oh, 3 million is a little bit too insane, let's ask for 2 million, which is also pretty fucking insane. And they got up to 100 and something thousand, and then some people pulled money back. I don't even know what happened because I didn't really look into it much. But still, they're saying that they're still working on the game. Like, oh, everything is fine, we can work with this. Then why didn't you ask for 100,000 and you could have just made the game? But you asked for 3 million. Are you fucking serious? But it doesn't matter. So even if they make the game, I'm not gonna get access to it because I didn't give them any money. I mean, if they finally decide to contact me and to give me the access to the game so I can make videos on it, sure, I will do it. And I really can only pray to God that the game is not gonna be annoying, frustrating shit like the rest of the games are nowadays. And I really hope if they watch this video that they're gonna pay attention to what really matters into these games. So if you're watching this video, my dear Heroes and Generals developers, here are the great things that you're supposed to pay attention to. That's what I would like to see, but still, apparently, what I like doesn't really matter now, does it? Because the games I like are usually dead. Because everything that is popular and is being played is just annoying, frustrating, pay-to-win garbage that just looks good. And people are like, oh, that looks so good, I'm gonna play it. And then the good games just have no more players. Anyway, that's enough of me talking about this. This is what I had to say about Heroes and Generals, and yeah, I feel like we didn't really even realize how good of a game we had while we had it, but now it's gonna be gone, and I really feel sorry for it.